Everyone finally got a glimpse of Bungie's highly anticipated marathon. Is this a fully revitalized IP? Is Bungie back? Does this game have the legs to stand in the extraction shooter space? Or is this title going to Concord? Well, fear not, my unemployed internet cubs. Pooks is here to answer all these questions and possibly start more drama in the comments. Now, first off, Marathon, a name from Bungie's past. Bungie and Sony are betting a lot on this game. I mean, Sony did acquiesce Bungie for just a measly $3.6 billion. You know, your grandma's pocket change. This is Bungie's first new brand IP since Destiny 1. For anyone curious, that trot back 11 years ago. 2014. Wow, what a different era of gaming. But let's not pretend the road of development was smooth. Marathon's 4-year development cycle looked like a Netflix documentary waiting to happen. From layoffs, delays, stolen art, bad employee practices, and a Morning Saturday cartoon villain of a CEO, there was nothing helping this game's image, especially since fans were expecting a story-first driven game. Instead, Bungie surprised everyone and said, here's a live service extraction shooter. Questions started to arise. Is this a game for Bungie's main audience? Will there be a solo mode? Is there a story? How will it be monetized? Private playtests were held, and impressions from content creators were not hype, not rage, just, yeah, it's fine. Not excited, not devastated, just whelmed. The writing on the wall was flashing. Danger, danger, danger. It generally felt like Marathon was about to sink before it even launched. Delays were announced, and the game devs went quiet. And then, boom, 10 months passed, and your girlfriend comes up and she tells you she's pregnant. Well, no, that's not actually what happened. But Bungie opens the gates and announces a server slam playtest for everyone to play. And I'm not gonna lie, I went in with expectations lower than my credit score. And right off the bat, I'm gonna cut off all suspense. Get your pitchforks ready, okay? Marathon seems to be a good game. I know, what a controversial and bold take. Put me on a pyre and burn me. But here's the thing, hear me out. It fills a niche that doesn't really exist in the extraction genre. It's not a modern tactical Russian vodka-fueled game, bro. This is sci-fi fantasy with spider bugs, plants that spit at you, and whatever the fuck this thing is. It's weird, it's colorful, it's Bungie. But I've yapped enough. Let's skip the foreplay and talk about if this bad puppy has more than just bark and can really bite. The shells. Not gonna lie, I was thinking this was just gonna be a boring, hollow, generic system. But each shell feels distinct and brings something to the table. You want to DDoS the entire lobby and mark enemies through the wall like you're committing cyber crimes? We got you. You want to shoot rockets and Titan skate with a shield? We got you. Want to use stealth and fart smoke bombs to take out your enemies? Say less. You want to be a medic? Okay, I didn't touch that one at all, but I respect you support players, alright? You want to play the literal marketing poster child and slide in launching bombs from your hand like you're auditioning for Iron Man? Okay, you get the point. Marathon has shells that can cater to a variety of different playstyles and approaches. Which matters, because in extraction shooters, if everyone feels the same, the game dies. And there's depth here. Like, wow, the build potential in this game is fascinating. I'm curious to see where it goes late game, because I mean, you have these different implants that give you a wide range of stat buffs, cores that can be specialized towards certain shells, giving you further utilization towards their playstyles, and don't even get me started about gunplay. Listen, you can say what you want about Bungie, but gunplay, they cook. Every weapon feels distinct based on ammo type, and I believe there are 5 different types, so there's a good variety there. Some even come with alternate firing modes like the plasma pistol from Halo. There's no ammo tiers here, which for some of you extraction lovers might be a good or bad thing. I personally prefer not having to spend a mortgage on bullets, but to each their own. The enemy AI can be brutal and give you an onslaught of reinforcements if you take too long to take out a boss. They will push you, overwhelm you, and apply pressure, which I actually like. It's a loud wake-up call, and one that takes time to adjust to for new players, but one that I think overall is healthy for the longevity of the game. It promotes squad play, adds the feeling of threats, and might even lead to maybe you teaming up with an enemy squad and calling a truce. Doubt it, given how everyone shoots on sight and is more trigger happy than an ICE agent coming to your local school.
Need you to step out of the car, sir.
Peter, there's gotta be a better way.
He's got a knife! Ow, ow, ow. Stay down! Stay down! Cleveland, try to grab my gun. Oh, trying to grab my gun, are you?
Maybe in further difficulty competitive modes, you might actually be able to team up. Who knows? Now, interesting enough, the thing that keeps me playing Marathon isn't playing with my friends. It's not the gameplay. It's its story.
Want to be a part of something bigger than themselves.
What about the rumors that passengers will be subject to complex agreements regarding procreation?
I'm not at liberty to discuss specific contractual agreements. Multi-generational travel is obviously very complicated. It's just not comparable to planetary living, and so new behavioral norms are necessary.
And what do you say to...
I think that's all we have time for in this interview.
Moving this fast, we've lost equipment. We've lost people.
Loss is accounted for in your astronomical budget. Let me make myself perfectly clear. The anomaly is a mission priority. I want daily reports. I want each daily report to contain a new piece of information that will be worth something to the Council. If that means you need to feed your officers into the anomaly until something worthwhile comes out.
For once, my main objective isn't to extract with shiny weapons. No, it's completing these contracts to unlock codex entries, dialogue, lore drops. I want to know what is happening on the installation of Marathon, what happened to the crew, what is USEC hiding, why does this place feel wrong? This is what kept me pushing when I lost all my loot, or got pooped on by a squad or a battalion of clankers. And that brings me to the factions. The faction system fleshes out the universe, each having a different ideology, past, and invested interests that calls them to Marathon. Something that Marathon does great is its aesthetic and theme of this cyber future world where drinking a cheeseburger is seen as a rare delicacy.
New caloric 187, the drinkable cheeseburger. You'll find individual and shareable sizes in your colonist welcome package.
The voice acting is phenomenal and really makes you feel sucked into the world like a detective trying to piece together what information you can. The art direction of each faction rep, the art style of the world with its surreal lighting to its space-tearing terrain, mixed in with the incredible soundtrack. I truly think Marathon's soundtrack might be its best feature. It captures such a unique feeling of space, anxiety, and isolation.
Something that was really inspiring about the concept of the game was that you relinquish your human body for a runner shell. You hold on to your soul. You take you with you, but you leave your body behind. I thought, what better way than to like take the human voice, which is like the soul of your person, and transform it into these playable instruments. These like these little recitations. It's almost like they're a code, like it's some sort of transmission, you know? It's like what's left over. It's like what's left over from this colony that's disappeared.
It's genuinely immersive. It feels like floating somewhere you shouldn't be. The ambiance is set for you to embark onto a frontier of danger and mystery. When you gear up and load up, everyone has contracts. Your squad contracts show up so you can coordinate, or ignore them and cause friendship damage. There are all types of activities to engage in matches. Lockboxes, mini-bosses, puzzles, random drops, and all major activities are marked for everyone, which means PvP will happen. And not to mention random events. Ships coming to nuke a whole area, lightning storms trying to delete you. The world feels active, it feels alive. It keeps you on the move. The extraction system in this game is something I actually truly love. Within the set timer of the match, certain extractions will pop up and disappear. If a team uses an extraction, it is gone and you'll have to find a different one. What's really cool is there can be 3 minutes left in a game and there are 3 squads left, all fighting for one extract. I was even able to actually sneak into an enemy's squad's extract and leave with them, which was pretty funny and stressful. But this extraction system, I think, again, is good because it promotes player interaction. Violent or diplomatic, mostly violent. Now, not everything is sunshine and rainbows. No game is perfect. Sometimes you will have dead matches where you do not run into a single team. That is a problem. The contract system can sometimes be a double-edged sword, as there has been many times where I will leave my squad mates if they do not come with me to complete an objective, especially if one requires me to exfil. Sheesh. Bye, Felicia.
Bye-bye. See you later.
Ain't my fault you pushed a team while I pinged the extract, okay? That's on you, boo. The revive system is kind of broken. You can revive your squad mates infinitely, even if they were fully dead. This sometimes makes engagements feel cheesy and unfair. You'll have to be killing the same res guy 2 to 3 times. Fights should feel costly. I am hoping that in ranked mode, you won't be able to revive the body bag and only be able to pick up down squad mates. By the way, there's actually a trap body bag, which I think is fucking hilarious. I can't wait to see clips of people just pretending to loot and just explode. Speaking of squad mates, not gonna lie, another problem. You need to run this game with teammates. The enemy AI is way too strong. You won't have enough bullets, med packs, and sanity to deal with the numbers. There are rumors of a duo mode. I could see that being fun and working out, but until then, 3-man is just the only way to go. Which can suck if you're shy and you don't like randoms, or if you can't convince your friends to hop on and buy Marathon. And that's my last gripe, buying Marathon. About the price. Now, maybe I am wrong and there's much more content at release, but I doubt it given that Bungie themselves have stated that they hope to build up Marathon with its community's help and feedback. And with microtransactions coming around the corner, I can't say it's fair to charge a consumer 40 to 60 USD, so we're paying premium for potential? At most, $30 I'd be leaning towards, but people don't seem to care too much if you're looking at pre-order numbers on Steam alone, so maybe I'm just broke and gotta get my paper up. Regardless, Marathon isn't amazing. It's not going to be the next Halo or Destiny or kill Arc Raiders, but it doesn't need to be. It just has to be a good extraction game. There are many unknowns for its future, but I think it finally has enough meat on its bones, as well as a community of players to at least be able to start the journey of its life cycle and form a true identity. So that's my impressions of Marathon. I know I'm really late to this, but I don't really care. If you know me, you could say I have a toxic, passionate, slightly unhinged relationship with this studio, so this is growth for me. Regardless of my trauma, what do you think? Did Marathon's playtest blow you away? Did it disappoint you? Are you buying it? Comment your feelings and opinions down below, and while you're down there, hit that like button, maybe subscribe, maybe don't be weird about it. I've been your fearless dashing leader Pooks. Check out the Twitch if you want more chaos, and have a good one. Peace.